Hi, my name is Chris DeLille, and I want to share with you how we're using Zoom to support our students in online courses. Zoom is great for small group tutorials, one-to-one tutorials, or even helping students with some tech issues as they're beginning their new online courses. We host them within our classes to say we'll have regular Zoom conferences, and they can click on a link that you can keep as a steady your meeting room, so you don't have to change the link every time. And from that, you can have as many students join as you like, and then you can even record that session, pause whenever you want to, and then publish that as a YouTube video later on for the course, so anyone who couldn't make into the Zoom meeting, then the rest of the students can see as well. In Zoom, we're going to go to zoom.us, and you can sign up for free and or sign in, and if you haven't created an account yet, you can go right through, sign in with your Google account. And so if you have a Google account, just go ahead and put in your password, and it'll take you to your Zoom dashboard. In the Zoom dashboard, I've got a few different meeting rooms and whatever set up, but we can launch really quickly if we want to and just host a meeting. So to host a meeting with my video on, it's going to quickly download an app, and I can join it by computer, and I can invite students. So I've got lots of different ways to invite students. I can invite by sending a Gmail to other students, and as I send that Gmail, it'll launch my own email application right away, and I can send it to anybody I like, and basically they're just worried about this link right here. Or I can copy that link and embed it right in my news item in a D2L course, and they can use that link right away. I'm just going to pause and invite a few people in. Okay, so as the host, I am able to control a lot of things. I've got 4 participants now, myself, a Chromebook version of me, my iPhone 7, and also a Windows machine, just to show some different options. And sorry, there's so many pictures of me on the screen right now. And I can mute or unmute them at any time I like. I have lots of other options here now. At the bottom of my screen, I can share my screen. So if I want to share my screen, I've got options of anything on my desktop 1 or my desktop 2, or anything else that's open. Right now I've got a screen called PDF Annotator open, for example. And I'll say share my entire desktop 1. So we get to see on this screen here as well. So sharing that, now all the other screens are going to see what's on this screen, and I can change my zoom or whatever I want to do. So then on this screen, I can go ahead and talk about some stuff, and I can annotate and I can see what's going on. And in fact, the other computers can also, if they want to, annotate on the top of my screen. So my iPhone can be annotating. He's going to write in blue. My other desktop Windows machine can annotate. He's going to annotate in green. Unfortunately, my Chromebook can't annotate, but I've got a lot of things that I can use so we can all write on the same screen at the same time. It's not recording in the actual application. The only one recording in the application is my red pen that's going to be saved, but we can write on top of a screen and talk about some stuff as we go through. A couple other cool features is I could actually go ahead and say remote control, and I can give that remote control of my screen to a Windows machine. I can't give it to an iPhone or a Chromebook, but I can give control of my screen to a Windows machine. Or I could have, if the Windows machine, a student like I had a couple weeks ago, they were having some troubles and they were on the Windows machine, I asked them to share their screen, and they gave me control to take over and walk them through some stuff as well. And they have the same controls where they can share the screen. So I can stop share again. I can see my different participants. I can unmute them, or they can unmute themselves. They can also raise their hand if they want to. The Chromebook raised their hand, and we can lower their hand as the controller. So it's nice as the host, you have a lot of extra controls. So I can lower their hand if I want to. I can make them the host. I can rename them. I can remove them. I can stop their video. We've got some chat features as well. And the chat feature, I can go ahead and type a message to everyone, or I can pick one of the 3 people and say a private message just to them. And so we've used this in our classes. We've also used it for staff meetings and being able to take control and help people out across Ontario. So that's the quick intro to Zoom. The only last thing I'd say is there's also this record button where now we're recording everything within the Zoom conference. And when I'm finished recording, it'll save it as an MP4, and I can publish that to YouTube as well. And I can pause the recording anytime I want and resume the recording, so that recording, students will know that we're recording right now, and it can tell that I'm recording. And we can then publish that if we have permission from the students to do that as well. So if you have any questions, give me a shout.